Hello students. Students, as you can see on the screen, today I am going to explain types of sentences in which simple, compound and complex sentences will be there. The types of sentences you have already done in your previous classes, so you actually know the concept, but today I am going to explain them again with the help of examples, right? So one by one we'll understand them and then we'll see about their examples. So first we'll go for what we are going to learn in this: definition of simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences, and then identification whether the sentence is simple or compound or complex by seeing the given sentence. That is, in my work, in my assignment or in my examination, I am given some sentences and I have to identify whether this sentence is a simple or compound or complex, and I have to tell why this is simple, why this is compound or why this is complex. I have to explain the reason of that identification, and along with that there will be conversion of sentences from simple to compound, compound to simple, complex to simple, simple to complex. This way conversion of sentences is also there in our syllabus, but that conversion I will take later on in details. Today we are going to learn about identification of sentences, simple, compound and complex. So first, sentences can be constructed in three ways. मतलब हम किसी भी एक बात को, किसी भी एक सेंटेंस को तीन तरीके से प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, राइट? We can say that sentence in a simple way also. We can twist that sentence in two sentences, like two sentences can be combined, that is compound. Then we can complicate that simple sentence also, which is known as complex sentence. And तीनों कैटेगरीज का स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट रहता है. You will understand with the help of examples. What is a simple sentence now? A simple sentence expresses a simple, complete thought. Simple sentence, as the name suggests, is very simple. एक ही चीज को, सिंगल थॉट को, सिंगल बात को वो प्रेजेंट करता है. That is simple sentence. For example, I go to college. Simple. I wake up at 5 a.m. daily. Simple sentence. So one example is given over here. That tree is huge. That tree is huge. वह बड़ा पेड़ है. Simple. So a simple sentence has a simple structure, a subject, a verb and an object. Very simple. So how we can explain a simple sentence? A simple sentence contains only one finite verb. One finite verb. Now what is a finite verb? A finite verb means that actually defines your subject, which has a proper subject. That is called finite verb. Now in this sentence, if I see which verb is the finite verb, the verb which is coming with the subject. What is the subject? Tree. So which verb is following the tree? Is. So finite verb is. The verb which comes after the subject is your finite verb. Now finite verb is limited by a person, number and tense. That is, this is our subject will tell which verb is the finite verb. The verb coming with subject is a finite. Got it? Which is a main verb we can say. So this is the definition of simple sentence. Simple sentence, it is for simple thought or any simple explanation. It will be having only one finite verb. Then we move to A simple sentence can also be defined on the basis of subject and predicate that I told you. It has only one subject and one predicate. That is, simple sentence is a simple structure with one subject, one finite verb and one predicate. Subject, verb, object, simple is the sentence. And now you know what is the subject and what is the predicate. We have taken an example. This tea is black. This is a simple sentence. Now in this simple sentence, what is the subject? Obviously, this tea. Fine. This is understood. This tea is our subject and the rest part from the verb is called as predicate. This tea is subject, is black is predicate, in which is the finite verb. Got it? Subject, first part and the part from the verb is called as predicate. So simple sentence has only one subject and only one predicate. Then it is a compound sentence. Now what is a compound sentence? Compound means combination of two. Got it? So how they are combined? A compound sentence consists of two or more coordinate clauses. These clauses are independent clauses. Now what is a clause? Clause means a part of sentence. Fine? Clause means a part of sentence. So when two independent clauses are combined together, they form a compound sentence. Now what is independent clause? Means a sentence which has its own complete meaning and it can stand alone is called independent. When two independent sentences are combined, they frame a compound sentence. How? We take an example. I got the map of the fair, but I can't find the food stall. There are two sentences. I got the map of the fair. 1. I can't find the food stall. 2. And these two sentences are combined by which word? But. Got it? So, clause 1. I got the map of the fair. Clause 2 is I can't find the food stall. मेरे पास मेले का मैप है पर मुझे खाने का स्टॉल नहीं दिख रहा. मेरे पास मेले का मैप है. कंप्लीट सेंटेंस, मीनिंग कंप्लीट हुआ है. मुझे खाने का स्टॉल नहीं दिख रहा, कंप्लीट है. हमने इन दोनों को कंबाइन करके एक सेंटेंस बनाना है. सो हाउ वी विल मेक वन सेंटेंस? बाय पुटिंग अ कंजंक्शन बट. Now these clauses are independent clauses. They show two thoughts that are connected to each other. Got it? So they are of equal importance. Map of the fair has its own importance. Not finding the stall has its own importance. So they are of equal importance and convey complete meaning or sense by themselves. Means we are understanding the meaning of first sentence completely and we are understanding the meaning of second sentence completely, and we have combined these two sentences which are giving single meaning in themselves. So this is the compound sentence. Now how compound sentences are framed? The clauses in a compound sentence are joined using coordinate conjunctions. Coordinate means which combine two things together, such as and, but, or, so. Where to use and, where to use but, where to use or, and where to use so. So how these conjunctions can be used in the following ways. How? First we take up for and. And conjunction tells us the importance, equal importance of both the sentences. The conjunction and is used to connect similar ideas. Similar idea means first sentence is equally important, second is also equally important, and when they are combined, they give us one sense. For example, she is rich, she is beautiful. Both are equally important sentences. She is rich, she is beautiful. If I want to combine, then how I will combine? She is rich and beautiful, or she is rich and she is beautiful. Got it? So both have equal importance. Then we will use and then is but. But will come for opposite ideas. The conjunction but is used for opposite things. I like tea, but I don't like coffee. Understood? I like tea, but I don't like coffee. As in the previous example, I have a map, but I can't find the stall. There are opposite of the thoughts. Then it would be but. And now we come for or. Or gives you the option. You want to have a tea or you want to have a coffee. You are given a choice. So conjunction or is used to connect equally important choices. It gives us the choice. Then is so. So gives you the result of the idea. It was raining, so I could not go out. It was raining, so I could not go to my school. So gives us the result of first idea. The conjunction so is used to connect equally important results or used for a continuation of an idea. Matlab, it is raining, so I am not going to my school. So this is continuation also. This is the result of a sentence also. So understood? Compound sentences are framed by using conjunctions and, but, or, so. Then we take examples. She completed her homework and she also worked on her project. Both worked, given equal importance. The road is long, but I shall ट्रैवल इट. रास्ता बहुत लंबा है पर मुझे ट्रैवलिंग करना ही है. We can film a documentary or we can make a short film. We have a choice. This novel is huge, so you must make time to read it. नॉवेल बहुत बड़ा है, इसलिए आपको टाइम निकालना पड़ेगा इसे पढ़ने के लिए. So this is the result of first sentence and this is the continuation of first sentence. So understood? And, but, or, so. Then complex sentence. Now what is a complex sentence? As the name suggests, it is a complicated one. It is a complex structure. Complex sentence has one independent clause and one dependent clause. Independent, you understood? The sentence which has its own complete meaning. Now dependent means the sentence which is dependent on the first independent sentence. That is the meaning. Independent means अकेले खड़े रहना. Dependent means किसी का सहारा लेना. That is it. So a complex sentence will have one independent clause and one dependent clause, or there may be one or two dependent clauses depending upon the structure of the sentence. Now the independent clause is also called principal clause and the dependent clause is also called as subordinate clause. Principal clause means main clause and the independent clause which is depending on the principal clause, it is called as the subordinate clause. Example. When he heard the news, he was astonished. Now see the structure. When he heard the news. If I stop after this, when he heard the news, it is not giving me any meaning. There is a question in my mind. Then what? When he heard the news, उसने जब news सुनी, तो क्या? उसके बाद क्या? There is a question mark in my mind. It means this sentence is not complete. When it will be complete? When it will be completed when I tell the next sentence, when I tell the main thing. When he heard the news, he was astonished. Astonished means surprised. जब उसने न्यूज सुनी वो सरप्राइज हो गया. He was astonished is the complete sentence. Subject, verb, object. Subject and predicate. Understood? And now he was astonished. वो हैरान हो गया. कब? When he heard the news. So now the sentence is complete, and this subordinate clause is complete only with its main clause, principal clause, independent clause. So principal clause will be he was astonished because it has its complete one subject, verb and object, subject and predicate. Subordinate clause will be when he heard the news. Whenever you speak a sentence, you will automatically get to know which sentence is complete one and which sentence is becoming dependent on other sentence when there will be a question mark. When there is a question mark in my mind after speaking some words, that will be your subordinate, that will be your independent clause. So he was astonished, principal. When he heard the news, subordinate. So now you see the structure. For complex sentence, principal clause will be completed only with principal clause has one subordinate clause with it with the help of conjunction, when or some other words that I show you. Now the subordinate clause often begins with the words. Which words tell you that this is the subordinate clause? Although, as if, before, after, because, though, even though, while, when, where, whenever, during, as soon as long as, since, only as, until, unless, where, wherever. All these words are subordinate conjunctions, we can say. When the sentence is starting with any of these words, that will be your subordinate clause. Subordinate clause, when he heard the news, begins with the word when. So the subordinate clause, and now as I told you earlier, a subordinate clause and independent clause cannot stand on its own independently. It needs some sentence for its completion, because there will be a question mark in my mind after speaking a incomplete sentence. Got it? Now look at the example. Now these are mixed examples. For simple, compounded, complex. The road was very dusty. Which sentence it is? Simple. Subject, verb, object, subject and predicate. It was raining that day and there was also lightning. And is there one sentence, second sentence combined together, compound sentence. Before she reached her house, they set up a birthday party. Now see, before she reached her house. So what? There is a question mark. Before she reached her house, I stopped speaking. So what happened? There is a question mark. So what happened? They set up a birthday party. उसके घर पहुंचने से पहले उन्होंने बर्थडे पार्टी की तैयारी कर दी. So this is your complex sentence, because before she reached her house is depending upon they set up a birthday party for the completion. Understood? Mahesh is eating cake. Simple. Mahesh subject is eating cake, predicate. They rested when night fell. They rested. They rested, complete. Subject and verb is there. Now from where your subordinate clause will start? When night fell. When I say when night fell, so what? They rested. So, and now you see, complex sentence can be started with the conjunction and it can start with the subject itself. Both way we can write it. when night fell, comma, they rested when night fell. But a subordinate will always start with the conjunction. Be it the before, when, as, any word can be there. So these were all the examples for simple, compound and complex sentences. So with this explanation for simple, compound and sentences is over. After this you will be getting an assignment. You have to do that. You have to understand the meaning of simple, compound and complex sentences and try yourself to write more and more sentences on simple, compound and complex structure. So this will help you to understand the concept well. And later on in our next video I will explain you the conversion from one type to other type. Thank you.